My name is Cora Jones, and I'm a certified veterinary technician.
My name is Jody Stanball. I'm currently a dispatcher in the enforcement division.
My name is Wendy Tate Palumbo, and I'm a certified veterinary technician.
Larry Thomas. I'm a sergeant animal cruelty investigator.
The decision to become a vet tech was not an easy one.
It's very difficult sometimes to see what people do to animals and then act like it's no big deal.
Dogs are, man's best friend. And, when you see kind of how they've abused them and neglected them and that sort of thing, and leave it outside in bad weather or not feed it, care for it properly, it does affect you mentally.
My first cruelty that I ever did, when I first became an animal control officer, I will never forget it. The owner had been evicted, left the dog in the backyard for a month, and the landlord had gone back to remodel the apartment and found the dog in the backyard. The dog survived. That animal surviving what it went through in that backyard with no food, drinking water out of the drain off of the roof, and survived that. And when I went over to get it, it got up and wagged its tail. I'll never forget that image.
We sent a team up to the Panhandle to work with Hurricane Michael. And so we had three trucks that went up, and six of us did. Up there, you do see a lot of maybe the emergency side of things where animals really needed to be rescued. So there was one particular dog up there that we kind of eye connected, and the eyes telling me, help me. And you see that with animals, you don't realize it.
When I was first hired here, I met a little girl named Tallulah, and she's a little Yorkie. She required a lot of attention. I decided that I was going to try to do everything I could for her, and it worked out. And she got an amazing home. Her owner would come every Christmas. They would bring treats for other dogs and dog beds for all the other dogs. And he would tell me how Tallulah was trying to pay it forward because she knew where she came from.
I think that people have this misconception that shelter animals are broken animals or animals that they must have something wrong with them, because why else would they end up at an animal shelter? Why would someone get rid of something?
We have so many animals here at the shelter that can make the greatest pets. I've had friends adopt fosters. I've kept a couple of the cats that I fostered, and they've been the best pets that I've ever had.
Being in medical, we're usually behind the scenes, and we don't always get to see that dog leaving with its new family. The moments that we do is when we have to do some of our pickups for post-surgery instructions. So it's not particularly one day. It's any day where I get to go up and see that one of our animals is getting adopted.
Out in the field, as an animal control officer, I think the best thing is being given a problem and finding a solution. And I also like the investigative part of it. The most fulfilling thing is helping those animals.
Seeing something come in that is, obviously not had the easiest life, and then being able to fix them up and patch them up, and then seeing them get to go out to adoption. That's probably the best part about being a technician.